Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Finn could have a new rival to fight with thanks to all the Carter and Steffy conflict. Finn preliminarily had a contest with Liam, but they set up some common ground after Finn saved Steffy from Luna's clutches. Liam paid Finn a visit to thank him for playing the idol and was relatively genuine about it. At this point, Liam has accepted that Steffy and Finn's marriage is solid. Since Liam has shifted his attention back to Hope, Finn doesn't have to be in guard canine mode when it comes to Steffy's partner. At least for now. Still, Finn could still use a manly foe to face off for drama's sake. Carter and Finn could be the coming contest that the show's cuisine up depending on how effects play out. We all know Finn can't stand it if anyone dares to discourteousness his woman. In any way, Finn is extremely defensive of Steffy, so clearly wouldn't authorize of the allegations and cuts Carter's been throwing at her. Still, you can go hill intermediate if Finn ever catches Carter and Steffy in a heated battle. Finn may make it clear that if Carter has a problem, he should take it up with him rather. Grounded on our B&B prognostications, Steffy and Carter's pressure will continue to boil over, so Finn may get caught in the hostility. There was a time when numerous suckers saw the eventuality for a nice fellowship between Finn and Carter, but that boat may have sailed for now. Rather, Finn and Carter could be gearing up for a feud that'll bring some dramatic twists and turns. Since Finn hasn't had a whole lot to do on the show recently, a Carter contest could help fix that and bring some gripping scenes. Carter and Finn may have some raging showdowns in their future, so stay tuned for updates on any instigative news to come. Steffy is about to reach her breaking point. Whether Steffy ends up cutting Hope line, firing Carter, or both, some huge changes are brewing at Forrester Creations. Could this lead to Hope and Carter taking their bents away? Although Carter and Hope had big plans at Forrester, they might shift gears and explore their dreams in a whole new way. Carter may not be suitable to produce the giant luxury empire that he was hoping for, at least not right now. Still, Carter and Hope could team up on starting a rival fashion house. Still, also some revengeful plans could bubble up for Hope and Carter if Steffy cuts one or both of them loose at Forrester Creations. It's easy to imagine Carter and Hope allowing they can produce a fashion house that's willing to be far more innovative. Would Zen jump boat at Forrester Creations if Hope and Carter made the right pitch? It's possible Zen would be willing to come on for the lift. The same goes for Ivy and Elektra if Steffy continues to make effects delicate for them. You can go Steffy wouldn't be happy about Ridge booting her rejection of the revived jewelry line. Steffy may take her wrathfulness out on Ivy and prescription every design she tries to offer. It might come a frustrating situation where there's absolutely no pleasing Steffy, so Ivy could get fed up. Still, perhaps they could form a talented platoon that includes Zend, Ivy and Elektra for their rival fashion house, if Carter and Hope play their cards right. Still, she could join them too if Brooke's relationship with Ridge falls piecemeal. As for how all this would be funded, Carter was formerly willing to offer up some of his own plutocrat to invest in Forrester's future. Maybe Carter could take that plutocrat and put it toward an adventure with Hope rather. Since Liam is hoping to win Hope back, he might move Bill to invest as part of a reunion strategy. Besides, this would be a good chance for Bill to flex his power against the Forresters, which he always enjoys. Will might also push Bill to invest if he views this as a great occasion for Elektra, the rearmost crush in his life. We might see Will follow Elektra over to Hope's platoon and pressure Bill to supply the finances. Steffy's feud with Hope is about to soar to new heights, so stick with us for updates on all the erupting conflict. Steffy will protest off the coming chapter of this plot with some astounding news. Steffy has had a lot on her plate at Forrester Creations recently, so she's managed to keep her mind off the chaos of the history for the utmost part. Steffy got in the way of Luna grand plans and wound up locked in a pen. Steffy nearly lost her life since Luna planned to just leave her held interned when the apartment structure was demolished. The good news is John Finn showed up in time to save Steffy from a grim fate. The bad news is that the trouble may not be gone for good. There's been some talk on screen about Luna hopefully getting the help she needs. Luna confessed and landed in a jail cell, but could she eventually be transferred to a psychiatric installation for a true path to recuperation and freedom? We should mention that Luna will write a moving letter to Bill, and no doubt leave him with some mixed feelings. Part of Bill will always have a soft spot for Luna despite all the fermentation she unleashed, But he clearly wouldn't want her to hurt anyone differently. Poppy, who'll give her son updates on commodity important. It looks like Poppy will have some word that'll turn out to be salutary to Luna in some way. What if Poppy got Luna a new council bone? Who feels confident that he or she can get Luna transferred to a psychiatric installation that's far more affable to live in? Of course, that could also bring the occasion for Luna to be rehabilitated and ultimately released. Luna's croakers could decide she's no longer a trouble to society down the road, and let her out despite her scary crimes of the history. We see and forget that Luna is to condemn for Tom and Paul Hollis' grim fates, so should she really be put back out on the thoroughfares? Still, there's stopgap for Luna too. If Sheila can be released and make a new life, that doesn't mean Steffy will support the idea if Luna gets a chance at freedom, so she may horrify if she learns it's a possibility. This may not be the last we see of Luna, so stay tuned to see what the future holds for this worried character. Luna could come a free woman nearly down the line. Katie set up Hope looking worried in the design office, so she wondered what was wrong. Once Hope admitted that Steffy fired her, Katie said that was ridiculous and acted like Ridge would sort it all out. Hope offered updates on the whole lingerie situation involving John Finn, but Katie allowed. Steffy would ultimately realize that Finn was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Meanwhile, Carter met with Eric and formerly again hyped up his luxury brand expansion. Still, Eric shut down Carter's offer since he wanted to concentrate on who they were as a fashion house. After Carter got a textbook from Hope, he looked concerned and bolted back to the office in a hurry. Back with Hope, she joined Steffy, Ridge and Taylor in the CEO office. Steffy claimed that Ridge agreed with her, and that Hope was done at Forrester Creations. Hope constantly denied trying to betray Finn, but Steffy allowed. Her defenses were scrap and suggested she was just another slut from the Vale. Steffy wanted Hope off the domain incontinently, so she called Charlie to companion her out of the structure. Steffy told Charlie to take Hope's emblem and advised that she wouldn't be allowed inside Forrester Creations again. Although Hope pushed Ridge to see that this was Steffy's resentment talking, he allowed. It was for the stylish if Hope left. There were some womanish Forrester workers having cutlet for a birthday party out in the hallway, so Hope had in followership for her demotion. Nonetheless, Hope eventually made a speech about growing over there, and being part of the company's heritage too. Hope felt that she belonged there like Brooke and played up the Logan benefactions over the times. As she stood up to her rival, Hope declared that Steffy's opinion of her meant nothing and said she was proud to be a Logan. That was commodity indeed. Steffy's cherished grandmother, Stephanie, accepted in the end, but Hope sarcastically asked if Steffy had forgotten. Ridge said it was time to go, so Hope eventually got on the elevator and cried once the doors shut. It was egregious that Hope was relatively overwhelmed by everything that had gone down. Taylor admitted that was hard to watch, but she knew it had to be done. Steffy argued that Hope did it to herself and thanked Ridge for supporting her. Outside the Forrester structure, Carter screamed in with his fancy auto and jumped out to see what was wrong with Hope. After Hope said that Steffy fired her and got relieve her of her line, she refocused out that nothing stopped her. Hope asked if Carter could just get her out of there, so he hugged her and told her it was going to be okay. Jazzy music played as Hope and Carter got swept up in a passionate kiss. As Carter held Hope in his arms, he glared at the Forrester Creations totem and claimed they weren't getting down with this. Carter will do whatever it takes to make Steffy and Ridge pay for Hope's misery. Carter will continue to prove he's forcefully in Hope's corner, so don't miss all the shocking news ahead for her adversaries at Forrester.